Do you know what, guys? I was gonna film like another cooking video for you today, but I thought, do you know what? Yeah, mental health is just as important, if not equally as important. Just as important, equally important, same thing. Mental health is just as important as what we choose to nourish our bodies with, okay? Today I'm going to be teaching you about the art of not giving a fuck. This is something that has changed my life in so many ways, in every single way, okay? It's not just an art, it's a way of being, it's a way of living, it's a way of thinking. It's a profession, it's a full-time job. Yes, you should actually be paid for not giving a fuck. Yeah, guys, for many years, first of all, don't ask about the layers. It's one of those days where I just feel the need to layer up for extra protection. Some of you guys know what I mean, let's just leave it at that. So yeah, guys, I was not always this way. As in, once upon a time I was normal. No, I wasn't. Yeah, growing up I was completely different to how I am now. And yeah, it was hugely due to the fact that just the way I was brought up, the environment I was brought up in, the profession that I was in at a very young age. As a teenager, I was so deeply affected by what other people thought about me, or comments that people would make about my personality or my looks or my body. I was actually living my life through other people's thoughts, other people's expectations, other people's opinions of me, and of course that is just no way to live. And I can look back now and think, what the actual? The way to go through life is to live by your own morals, your own values, try and achieve your own goals, without being infested, that's the word I'm gonna go with, without being infested by voices and noises and distractions that you can remove once you master the art of not giving a fuck. So, yeah. Also, guys, can we just firmly establish, this is not a spot. Let me prove it to you. Can you see? I scratch myself in my sleep a lot, that's all I know. So yeah, I've got 5 very important tips that hopefully will be that's 6 fingers, Miles. I've got 5 very important tips which hopefully will give you mental freedom and just completely change your life. So, also I want to clarify, there is a difference between someone that's irresponsible in a I don't give a fuck kind of way versus doing it in an actual positive way that can benefit your life and actually benefit the people that are in your life as well. So yeah, I'm not telling you to be numb or emotionless and just not care about anything. It's not as if I'm telling you to be like, oh, my house just blew up, I don't care. Oh, my girlfriend just got run over, I don't care. Clearly there are things in life that are going to affect us both emotionally and physically. For example, just randomly, imagine if your best mate, someone that you trust with your life, does something and you feel betrayed, you feel stabbed in the back. Then that would hurt, you would get emotion about that. Definitely the people that we love and we're close to have the ability to affect us emotionally, and that's normal, that's part of being human. What we're talking about today is living your life for yourself, okay? And ignoring all of the distractions that shouldn't matter. Also, guys, I feel the need to tell you about this, okay? Something funny happened, right? This is an actual story, like I've actually told my friends about it. The other day, like maybe a week ago, someone on Instagram, yeah, go with me. Someone on Instagram, and when I say someone, I mean like someone that's quite big on Instagram and is a vegan as well. They sent me a DM, right? They had the nerve, and they were all like, Miles, I've noticed that you're calling yourself the tahini king, and I've always eaten a lot of tahini, and it's kind of my thing, so I think that's my title. I'm sorry, what? Guys, this kind of behavior is blasphemy, okay? And it will not be tolerated. Needless to say, I made him change his name and now he's in hiding, so we can proceed. Alright, number 1, detachment. The biggest lesson you can learn in life if you want to live a mentally free life is to detach. It is normal in life, no matter what you do, whether you're a YouTuber, whether whether you work in an office, whether you work in a gym, whether you're a stay-at-home mum, everyone is going to have people around them that they interact with that form opinions of them, okay? This is a normal part of life. If someone thinks a certain way about you, whether it's positive, whether it's neutral, whether it's negative, please remember that those thoughts, those feelings are encapsulated in someone else's head. It doesn't actually exist in real life unless you choose to manifest it yourself. If someone forms a negative opinion of you, if someone says something negative about you, if you hear that someone's been chatting crap behind your back, leave it, drop it. And again, it's not about being oblivious to the outside world or ignoring people around you. It's just, you need to get that barrier, you need to be able to deflect. Other people's opinions don't matter. They don't matter. If someone is giving you constructive criticism, if it's someone that knows you, that loves you, that wants the best for you, of course take it on board and do what you will with it. Do whatever you want with it. I used to act on everything that was said about me. I used to act on or react with every opinion that was formed about me. I used to be so affected by things that were written about me. And once I realized that actually you have the power to either block something out or make it a thing, that's when it's in your control, okay? Other people's opinions don't matter. Leave it at the door. Leave it at the door. Number 2, remove yourself from the herd. Be a leader, not a lemming. I always say that, okay? And it's important to learn how to be an individual within a group. You know, we all have groups of friends. We all have, well, I'm assuming, you know, most of us are lucky enough to have groups of friends. We have family members that we see often. We have colleagues that we see every day. Obviously, it's important in one way to blend into society and work with society towards whatever you're doing, but at the same time you need to learn the power of being an individual within a group, okay? No matter who you're influenced by, no matter who you are inspired by, stay true to yourself, speak up, and it's okay if your thoughts, feelings and goals are different to even the people that you're closest to and you surround yourself with. And the whole point of like, don't be a lemming, be a leader, you know, this just leads me back to you know, just what's gone on in veganism in like the last few years. You know, people blindly, and when I say blindly, I mean blindly and stupidly follow the advice of absolute fools on the internet who told them to eat 20 bananas a day and eat 2 kilos of potatoes for dinner, and you know, greens aren't important, healthy fats and protein aren't important, all you need to do is get enough calories. And even though you would think that logically a 9-year-old would know better than this, maybe even a 5-year-old, I don't know, thousands and thousands and thousands of people followed this advice, and look what happened, okay? Look how that turned out. Without thinking that I am an individual within this group, within this movement, just copying other people literally like a lemming. So yeah, be a part of a movement, be a part of a group, but be an individual within that group, okay? You can contribute to the world more when you're thinking for yourself. And if you firmly believe in something and everyone around you disagrees, that's also okay. I should so be a therapist. And this brings me back to the point, like, I still get comments on my videos all the time. Like, oh my god, Miles, I can't believe you just said that. Like, Dr. McScrooge says that the fat you eat is the fat you wear. Do I look like I care? I have my own brain, I have my own experience, I have my own mind, I have my own thoughts. And also stay in your lane. Like, I don't have time to argue with people that did a 2-week online course where all you learned about was that oil and cholesterol are the only things that cause disease in this world. Get out of my yard, order yourself a taxi, bye. So yeah, to sum up, think for yourself, be part of society, be part of community, be part of a group, but be an individual within that group and stay true to yourself. Yeah, that's it. Number 3, embrace your individuality. I think this is one of the most crucial things you need to learn, and this is the reason why so many people are affected by other people's thoughts, other people's feelings, other people's opinions of them, is because they're afraid of being different. They're afraid of standing out. They're afraid of going against the norm. And they're afraid that if they do go against the norm, they're going to get backlash, they're going to get comments, they're going to get opinions, they're going to get people thinking, oh my god, who is this person, like, speaking up? We all are unique individuals that were put on this earth for a reason. And the fact that we are all different is an amazing thing. It's a beautiful thing. This is what helps us open our eyes to different things and, you know, learn and grow in different areas. You can add something different to the world. You can make this world more diverse. I've been told my whole life that I'm different and that I'm crazy. And at this point, I accept that. Why do you think crazy is in my channel name? Because I fully embraced it and I've owned it. So if you are different to everyone else, if other people call you out for, I don't know, I'm trying to think of random things, for your dress sense, or the way that you talk, or the way that you look, or the way that you act, or the way that you think, because it goes against the norm, so fucking what? That's a good thing. You're an individual. You are different. Embrace that, own that, and love yourself for it. And once you've done that, other people's comments just do not matter. Number 4, don't take anything in life too seriously. And I know that this is just a very obvious one, but it's honestly, for me, it was the hardest one out of all of these tips. Of course, you know, like I said, if a family member is sick, or you hurt yourself, you get in a car crash, yes, things are serious, things do happen. But when it comes to just society and what people think and what people say and what people project towards you and how people make you feel, don't take anything too seriously. Life is just too short. Nothing is that serious. Trust me, guys, nothing is that serious. You know, I've been through a lot of crap in my life, and if I look back on, like I said, the years that I wasted just worrying about what other people were thinking, what other people were telling me, what other people were expecting, worrying instead of living, worrying about things that I look back now didn't even matter. If someone gives you a comment, if someone gives you a compliment, if someone gives you a criticism, just take it with a pinch of salt. And a drizzle of tahini too. There's a plane. Guys, I'm gonna move. Seriously guys, life is not that serious. If someone does you wrong, forgive them. Even if someone says something horrible about you, honestly, what's going to change? I mean, for example, like, there are people that have even made like hate videos about me, and when I see them in real life, I'll just give them a hug, because nothing is that deep, nothing is that serious. Don't take life too seriously, guys. Don't even take yourself that seriously. Clearly I don't either. Number 5, show everyone unconditional love. Understand that people are always going through their own stuff. We were all raised in different ways. Some people lash out because they're in pain themselves. Just whatever happens in life, just show everyone unconditional love, and normally you shall receive that in return. Like, I've already talked about this in a video. Like, I don't know which video, but like, I'll link it down below if I remember. When I was younger, like when I was 18, I was a dickhead. I've already said this very openly. I was a dickhead because, like, deep down, I feel like I was a good person, but my mind was just not my mind now. It was so damaged by what other people had done to it and put into it that I lashed out at people, I was rude to people, I was arrogant. Yeah, the whole shebang. And one of the most important things that I've learned in life is just show everyone love. Show everyone love, give everyone love. Everyone needs love. Love is the most powerful emotion. Love can heal everything. Love can bring people together. And I'm not just talking about like that. I know the two kind of like don't seem linked, but trust me, if you learn to just give everyone unconditional love, no matter what, to the best of your capacity, it absolutely reduces caring about what other people think about you. At least it did for me anyway. I guess I could make this number 6, but that's also, I think, another reason that you should confirm to yourself about just not giving a fuck about what other people think about you or say about you is look deep within. Look deep within. Are you really the person that you want to be? Do your actions align with your words? Are you kind to people? Do you show everyone unconditional love in real life? If the answer to all of those questions is yes, then what more can you do? So yeah, if you can honestly look within and say to yourself, I am the person that I want to be. I know I'm good to others. I know I'm adding some value to this world. Then that's all you can do. If other people have problems with that along the way, and they're saying this about you or disagreeing about this or saying that you should be doing something else or acting in a different way or calling you out for stupid things like the way that you dress, it doesn't matter. Like I said, embrace your individuality and own it like a boss. Like a boss. Anyways guys, as always, I'm sending you all so much love. I really hope that you got something out of this video and that hopefully it made something click. Anyways, leave all your comments and questions down below. Next video, back in the kitchen cooking up a storm. So yeah, lots of love to all of you, and I'll see you on the next video. Laters.